What's good? What's good? Happy Faithful Flashback Friday. And get my little Swiffer ready so I can mop this floor. Clean up the kitchen, mopping the floors. And I decided to come on here for a minute. I was supposed to do a march today. I still haven't decided exactly what I was going to do. Because I also was supposed to begin with someone. So, just came on here to run my mouth for a minute. And my son in the background. I'm going to give a minute for some people to come in. Good morning, good morning. I was waiting for some people to come through here. I'm Factz. Find out more about me. You can look in my bio. Today, I'm just talking about a few of the things that I have in my description. Also, I'm reading this book. I said I was going to read more. And this is revealed how God makes himself known. Happy Faithful Flashback Friday. I'm cleaning my house because I have cleaned other people's houses, and sometimes I don't even make time to clean my own home. So, anywho, put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me, please. Please put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Thank you to whomever liked my live. Excuse my kitchen, I'm still cleaning it up. And I'm washing clothes. Anywho, so I was deciding or trying to figure out whether or not I still want to do my march, because I haven't been proactive in obtaining people to march with me. And it's to support or in solidarity for the march that they're having in Texas today. Pray for the children, not pray on the children. That was my motto that I was going to use today. I got it from one of my friends and or associates on here. And they're marching and they're basically having events, not just marching, they're having an event, but they have marched and I have marched in solidarity with them. And last time, no one showed up in Atlanta, near downtown Atlanta. And so I think I still want to go down there just for a few minutes, you know what I'm saying, go near Centennial or somewhere, Gateway. I went down there to assist in feeding people, you know, that wanted a hot plate. I'm gonna say it like that, for Memorial Day, and I enjoyed the experience. And if I guess I had the finances, there's something that I would do. But however, I'm working on giving, you know, and for me, charity starts at home. So once my home is straight, because I have family at my home, and or my family is still my family, even if they're not living in my home. If you can hear me, please put a 1 in the chat. I really appreciate. Thank you for joining me again. So as I was saying, I was going to protest and or not protest, march, walk downtown. Didn't mean to say protest, but that's been on my mind because it's time for a protest. Thank you for putting 1 in the chat. I really appreciate it. It's time to me. It's time for a protest. It's time for a boycott because they're playing in our face. Our children, because I see them as all our children. All of our children are at risk. Children are still getting missing. They're being found in water. They're being found by a tree. And some of them simply are not being found. Well, allegedly, some of these people that are missing, coming up missing, they're being trafficked. And I don't know where their location is. You know, if there's nothing I feel like I can do about it big, but there is something we can do. We can march, we can protest, we can come together, we can bring awareness, especially if you know someone that's at risk. You don't have to say anything directly to them. Just bring awareness. People want to know that someone cares. You know, a lot of people not talking about the files. I still have not, went across any platform as a church that's talking about the children that are missing, that's talking about the children that are being exploited, that's talking about the children that will be put on these platforms to look at and or watch. Be careful about putting your children on these platforms, allowing them to go on these platforms. And even within my family, if I see someone allowing their children to dance on the platforms like FB, the Gram, TT, whatever platform it may be careful about putting your children out here, because that's what we're doing at this point. We're putting our children out there and at risk because we know what's going on. A lot of people don't want to talk about it. They're looking for the next party, celebration, the next vacation, the next concert, which allegedly most of the people that entertain are part of this system. If you don't believe me, go to your search bar on all platforms and look up the Epstein files, look up pedophiles, look up trafficking, and I'll assure you, you'll find information there. Now, I'm new to this platform. I'm on other platforms, but I'm new to this platform, and I don't know how I can type anything on here. However, if I could, I would type a couple of names. But if you just do what I said do, look up missing children. Because we have 4 of them that are recently missing. One of them is in Georgia. So that hits home for me. We got to watch and cover our children. Even the word says faith without works is DEAD, on arrival, right? So a lot of us think we can't do anything but just sitting on the sofa, not posting anything about it, not marching, not commenting, not doing anything, but sitting on the sofa and planning the next vacation, concert, or party. That's not helping. That's a part of the problem, not the solution. A lot of my content, it doesn't get pushed out because people don't want to hear about what's going on in the world is serious. People don't want to hear about the real things about Jesus and sin. They want to, just look cute and believe they're just going to go to heaven. And that's not true. You must be born again. You must confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and that he was taken away here on the cross for you and my sin, that we do not perish but have life, everlasting life in Jesus Christ. So I thank you for those that listen. I thank you for those who like my live. Give me a second. I'm going to go over here on my living room and I'm coming back. I really want to show my face that I haven't put on my clothes yet. Sure, please do like and sub. I'm a poet as well. I came on here and said some poems. I think it was the day before yesterday, but if you check my bio, um, I have no niche. I like to do karaoke. I like to talk about the Lord. I'm an advocate for mental health awareness. I am diagnosed with bipolar. I'm a single mom. I've worked in childcare, housekeeping, PCA work. I believe we limit ourselves by not thinking outside of the box and believing in God. So I have no niche. I'm trying to be every woman, but not superwoman. I'm really trying to find the best times to come on live here. I don't like to have my poems prepared and no one shows up. But before I get off of here, since I'm cleaning up and I'm getting ready to prepare myself to go out the door for the day and see whether or not I'm going to go downtown in March, I'm going to say a poem. Give me a few minutes It is Mental Health Awareness Month. Contact your strong friends and see how they're doing. I use both of these brands of Swiffer. This is the Game. And this one right here is the Unstoppable Fresh Heavy Duty. In this house, I do not have carpet, so I have to mop quite often. I try to tell those to come to my home. I don't have company often, but heard the people that live here. And when people do come in, the floor is constantly tracked, especially since we've had a lot of rain. So yes, I use these two. The Heavy Doodle. Heavy Doodle. Heavy Doodle Unstoppable Fresh. It smells good. And I sometimes use the Game. And I just put them on my Swiffer and let the magic happen. Also, I'm putting this down as an extra fragrance to my home. If you know anything about pine sol, this is a little different. I get this from the Dollar General for $1. I love the Dollar Aisle at Dollar General. These gloves right here that fit me well, also Dollar General, the Dollar Aisle, $1. But this fragrance right here is Citrus Heavy Duty Degreaser. I use it on everything. I guess I can. It says professional cleaner, and I consider myself a professional cleaner. And there's another kind they have. Give me a second. I'm going to get it. I'm going to turn my camera around as I go and get it. I don't want you to see my pictures in my house. However, you can, you know. Oh, my. I don't know who's trying to call me, but they're going to have to wait. Okay, this is the floral fragrance. Also $1 at the Dollar General. And this is all purpose. Now the other one I showed you, this is a degreaser. However, I use for all purpose as well. This is the citrus smell, and this is like a flower smell. And it says deodorizes surfaces, removes grease, oil and grime, less residues, dries faster. And this one says deep cleans, tough on grease, deodorizes surfaces, 30-hour long lasting scent. So both of these right here, try them out, and I'm gonna show you the original. This is citrus. This is the. I'm gonna turn my camera again for a minute, and you can see my that's my den. I'm cleaning up each room little by little. This right here is the original, and it's the pine scent, more like the original pine sol. But they're all great for fragrance. Yes, it smells so good. So, so good. Matter of fact, I'm think I'm gonna pour some of these in here since they didn't have any of these when I went. So I'm gonna pour some of this original with this citrus to stretch it a little bit so my house can smell so good. I'm not doing much. I just like a clean smelling house. However, this month, this year, me and my family's birthdays are coming up. So just getting my house ready little by little, doing a little deep cleaning so I won't have to do as much cleaning later. I'm gonna let this down a little bit. Then let it up, okay. I'm not gonna pick up that phone because I never know who could be calling. So yes, this is the original. This one right here smells good as well. So you have your original, you have your citrus, Dollar General $1 aisle, and you have your floral. They didn't have any more of these, so I had to get the original. But we'll see how that turns out. I usually play music when I'm cleaning up. However, I can't do that on YouTube because they may cut my live. I don't know how they do on here because I'm used to TikTok. I'll be there to protect you. I'll be there to protect you. I'm working on this song. The words in my voice. I'll be there to protect you. With all my love, it respects you. Just call my name, and I'll be there. I'm going to do one poem before I get off. If I get off here, take my glove off. I must obtain me another microphone. I must obtain me another microphone. I'm trying to see why I'm on time on here when a lot of people come in on here, morning, noon, night, midday, evening, But anyways, I'm gonna do one poem before I get off of here because I do have some cleaning to do and decide whether or not I'm go downtown today. So I'm gonna find one of these poems I haven't did in a while. I really need to take out time to write me another poem. But however, I've been so busy working, so I kind of forget my thoughts. I try to keep a pen and pencil around, paper. Sometimes it don't work like that. Okay, I think I'm going to do this one. This one is called You Saw Me. And it has somewhat something to do with mental health, but also a relationship, because when we are not where we should be mentally, we choose wrong people and wrong things in our lives. But anywho, this is called You Saw Me. You saw me. You saw me when I was weak. At times, I could not sleep. You saw me. You saw me at my lowest or at my low, feelings as if I could not soar. You saw me. Yes, you saw me from the start, even though you had no heart. You saw me with no muse, had no idea I was abused. You saw me. Still confused, I took your hand. Without wisdom, thought you would understand. You saw me. Or did you see you? Did you see an opportunity? You gave me much foolery. You saw me. Naive, broken, and blind. Psychological issues? How could I diss you this time? You saw me. So did you see you or those things you used to do? Loose, obtuse, who? You saw me. Vulnerable, hostile, yet strong. I see you, someone, something, or somebody that I can lean on. Mister had bling gone. No ring gone. So I turned my game on. Oh, I think I'm in love with Mr. Wrong. Just might get my swerve on. You saw me. Friends with benefits because I can't or won't leave him alone. Danger zone, days, purple haze. God, please, 1 Corinthians 10:13 me. This slate or state I cannot break. You see me now? Calling out for help. Please don't let us drown. You saw me. Poem. I tell all that hear this poem, go look in your Bibles and look up 1 Corinthians 10:13 to get more insight. Thank you for joining me. If you like my poetry, come back for more. Also, there's poetry in some of my posts and or footage. Have a blessed, faithful Flashback Friday. Don't let no one, and I mean no one, steal your joy. You are blessed. You are intelligent. You are stunning. You are essential. Facts.